3 secrets to stop masturbation from stealing your spiritual destiny. Brother, listen close. You're on your knees again, tears in your eyes, making the same promise you've broken a dozen times before. You're not weak. You're under attack. And the enemy isn't coming at you with some loud, obvious fight. He's coming in the quiet when you're alone, when you think no one sees. Masturbation looks like nothing more than a quick release. But make no mistake, it's a silent thief. It robs you of razor-sharp focus, snuffs out the fire in your prayers, and slowly raises a wall between you and the destiny God has marked for your life. This isn't about piling on shame. This is about arming you with truth so you can finally walk in the freedom and power you were created for. You weren't built to stay chained to your flesh. You were forged for victory. Today I'm handing you 3 battle-tested secrets that most men will never hear. Secrets that will shift this war in your favor once and for all. Before we go any further, take a breath and declare it out loud. I'm stepping into freedom starting right now. If that stirred something in your chest, smash that like button. It helps this message reach other warriors who are fighting in silence. Most men treat this like it's just a bad habit. Brother, the real enemy doesn't waste time on surface-level stuff. He goes straight for your spirit. Every time you give in, something is exchanged. Your clarity gets foggy. Your boldness in prayer fades. The voice of God starts feeling distant. It's not punishment. It's the natural result of letting the same sin dull your spiritual senses over and over. The real damage isn't the 5 minutes of pleasure. It's the peace you lose, the authority you surrender, and the lie that slowly creeps in. You're too dirty for God to hear you anymore. But here, the turning point. This fight isn't about behavior modification. It's about identity. When you finally see what's really on the line, you stop asking, "How do I resist?" and start declaring, "I refuse to trade my crown for a moment of weakness." Secret number 1. Stop trying to white-knuckle resistance alone. You were never called to just say no. You were called to redirect that same energy into something greater. That urge you feel isn't just lust. It's raw power looking for an outlet. It's a hunger for real intimacy, real impact, and real expression that the enemy has twisted. So don't just fight the fire. Fuel a different one. When the urge hits, hit your knees and worship until the atmosphere in your room shifts. Get outside and run until your lungs burn with purpose instead of shame. Pick up the weights, build your body like the temple it is. Grab a notebook and write the vision God gave you. Create, serve, pray out loud. Stay busy with heaven's assignment. The enemy loves idle hands and unguarded moments. Fill your life with presence and purpose and watch those whispers lose their grip. If this is hitting you right now, drop a comment that says, "I'm redirecting my fire," so other brothers know they're not alone. And if you haven't subscribed yet, lock that in. This is your weekly war room. Secret number 2. Freedom doesn't come from resisting the fruit. It comes from cutting down the whole tree. You can't conquer what you keep feeding. The enemy doesn't need to overpower you. He just needs to keep the door cracked open. Every late-night scroll, every saved image, every show you just watch for 5 minutes, every playlist that stirs the wrong hunger. These are seeds, and what you feed grows. If you're serious about purity, back it up with ruthless decisions. Delete the apps today. Install the blockers. Turn off the screen the second it starts pulling you. Walk away from the conversation that's been lingering. Change the atmosphere in your space. You cannot ask God for deliverance while keeping the very things that feed the problem on speed dial. Do it now, not next week. And here's what almost no one tells you. The moment you cut the source, you don't just lose the temptation. You gain back your clarity, your energy, and that dangerous spiritual edge that makes hell nervous. But there's one more piece most men miss after they clean house. Secret number 3. The enemy's favorite weapon is isolation. He wants you fighting in the dark because darkness dies the second light hits it. Pride tells you, "I can handle this alone." Shame whispers, "If they knew, they'd reject you." Both are lies. You were never meant to carry this by yourself. Find one man who walks in fire. One brother who won't flinch, won't gossip, and will check on you. Open your mouth. Tell him exactly where you're struggling. Ask him to pray with you and hold you accountable. Jesus didn't go to war alone. He had 12 and he kept 3 even closer. You need your circle too. Every time you bring the struggle into the light, you rip the throne right out from under the enemy. Accountability isn't weakness. It's how champions are forged. Now hear this with fire in your bones. You are not your lowest moment. You are not your urges. You are not the man the enemy keeps trying to remind you of. You are a son of the King, seated with Christ, clothed in righteousness, marked by the same fire that raised Jesus from the dead. Every time you fall and get back up, you silence the accuser. Every time you remember who you really are, hell remembers it already lost. So right now, say it out loud like you mean it. I am not my past. I am chosen. I am free. I walk in power. Brother, you didn't click on this video by accident. Heaven set this moment up because the time for you to break free is now. God isn't ashamed of you. He's not distant. He's standing right there with arms open saying, "You're still mine." Your struggle is not your story. You are a temple of the Holy Spirit, a carrier of glory, and a warrior built for impact. Starting today, the war changes because your decision becomes a declaration in the spirit realm. Say it one more time with everything in you. I choose freedom. I walk in purity. My destiny is unstoppable. If this lit a fire in your spirit, do 3 things right now. First, subscribe and turn on notifications. This channel is built to keep feeding warriors like you the weapons they need. Second, share this video with one brother who's quietly losing the same fight. You might be the answer to his prayer. Third, comment below with "I claim my freedom today" and seal it in the spirit. Now stand up tall, fight loud, and live like the man God called you to be. The darkness just lost its grip on you. Let's go.